Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stef here. I hope you've been well. I know I have, and it's time for another metal detecting relic hunting adventure. In this week's episode, Patrick and I did a little door knocking in my neck of the woods, and we landed a permission dating back to, I think it was about 1730. Very old property. And as with most yards, we found a mixed bag of cross-century contamination, stuff dating from the 1700s all the way up to 25 years ago. And probably newer as well. Not to mention one of us found gold. I'll give you a hint, it's not me. But it made for an absolutely amazing day. I did dig a bucket lister. You know what, before I yap too much about what you're about to watch, how about you just go ahead and watch it? Let's hop in. Well, this seems funny, doesn't it? I'm actually in a yard today. I'm just showing you the driveway. I don't want to show you too much of the property. My first signal was in 88, 89. I thought it'd be a clad quarter, but it's whatever this thing is. And I did beep it across the coil again. It is coming up nice and high. I don't really know. Really don't know. If you have an idea, let me know. But that was just my cheap way of segueing to Patrick's first dig of the day.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. And you said you have the most beautiful buff you have ever dug. Holy crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just
beautiful.
put it like flat in my hand. I don't want to rub that off. Don't want to rub that. Holy jeez. It's 1920 or 30. I'm having trouble seeing
30.
through the viewfinder.
30.
Wow. And it rang up just like a nickel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was like a 12, 13.
So I was like, wow, I wonder if it's a spill. Nobody's been here, and this woman is on the property for, what, 50 years, I think she said?
At least that.
Wow. So, we shall see what happens. And you said there was about, what, 6 inches in the ground?
Yeah.
Something like that? Okay.
5, 6.
Yep, it's very distracting already with how many signals are in this yard. Choosing which ones to dig. We're just trying to get a lay of the land because it's actually quite a sizable property. We're just in the front yard right now farting around, but very good first dig for you. Dig for me, but that's all right. Yeah, I'll get on it. We'll both go today. Nice job. All right, well, first confirmed old desirable for me today came in around a 61. Not terribly deep, so I thought it was going to be a zinc penny, but it's not. And I don't even know what the image on the front is yet. Probably a flower, they usually are. Let's see. Or that's an anchor. Are you kidding? This might actually just be like a 1940s blazer button, or it could in fact be a military button. I don't know yet. The back will probably offer more clues. A lot of gilding left on that. Let me give it a brush down, maybe even a spray down, and I will be back. Well, I will show you the unexciting part first, the back. I can just make out Waterbury, and then CONN for Connecticut. Waterbury button makers, they were in business for such a long time. Back to, I want to say, the early to mid 1800s. The front of this button is just stunning. Look at that. All the gilding. I mean, not all of the gilding. There's not a ton of it on there, but I will say I have dug one of these before out of a button dump. It was actually a textile mill type of a dump, and they would discard of the buttons before putting the clothing through the machine for processing. And at that time when I had looked this up, I believe it was late 1800s, early 1900s British Royal Navy, but I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes these old Navy buttons, or quote-unquote Navy buttons, are actually civilian buttons. But either case, it doesn't, I mean, that's just so beautiful. Look at that shining. I am not doing a single other thing to that. I'm going to behave and not dunk this in lemon juice or anything because I don't think it needs it. That is a beautiful find. We will keep on moving, and hopefully by now I've got something on the screen to tell you exactly what this is, but absolutely love it. Let's keep going. Well, this was ringing up like between 79 to 84. My pinpointing abilities suck. It is in the sidewall, and it's something quite fancy. I really don't know what it is yet. Patrick's right over here. You said you're thinking rosette?
Maybe. It just gives me those vibes.
Those vibes. Well, we will find out what it is. I need to be careful pulling this out. So I'll get back with you in a second, but I just wanted to show you that in situ because whatever it is, it's going to be fancy and pretty cool. So this guy here, we weren't going to film this, but now it's completely relevant, so we have to. Patrick is very good at what he does, and he doesn't usually completely annihilate relics. But I will say, Rich Van Winkle, hello. I know he watches the channel, and he's a regular viewer. And today, Patrick is Richard Nixon of
Richard Waxum.
Richard, yeah. Well, that's pretty bad. So let me show you what Patrick found. And we were like, oh, you know, maybe it's like a rosette, and there's just the attachment points aren't visible, but it's pretty gnarly. Yeah. Pretty gnarly. Definitely not a counterfeit coin or a dandy button or anything like that. And guys, what I just pulled out of the ground is a big bucket lister of mine. I know a lot of people find them, but this is my first pocket watch. And look what just happens to fit on it. Put it there. This is a different part of the yard. You SOB. You destroyed my pocket watch.
It's yours now. I'll let you anneal it back into place.
I'll anneal it. Yeah, but so we can see some of the guts under here. Unfortunately, no clock hands or anything like that. But I have always wanted a pocket watch, and to me, that fits the bill. That's 90% of it. So, in fact, I think that might be the post where the hands were.
I think so.
Yeah, so I'm going to recheck the hole and see if I can find maybe the porcelain plate that would have gone in here. It certainly does have some age to it, though I don't know how much. So let me clean this up a little bit, and I'll come back and yap about it some more, and then we'll keep going. All right, so I got it brushed off just a little bit. It is silver plated. I don't think that it's solid silver. I'm positive it's not, actually. So again, I think this was the clock face. I couldn't find anything else in the hole. But on this side, we do have some text here, so that'll be a manufacturer, maybe even a patent date. But I'm not going to really be able to clean this up properly until I get home. So hopefully by now, I can tell you exactly how old this is and who made it. So really, really cool bucket lister of a find, and I am so happy to have it. And so glad that I didn't whack my piece. He's still gonna find the best thing today. That always happens. So I better stop talking BS. Anyway, all right, we'll keep moving. Exciting find. Well, this guy just went, ooh. And I said, what is it? Is it? And he wasn't sure if it was film worthy. I think it is. I got you at a bad angle, huh? You can't see.
That's okay.
The weeest of the wee little two-piece button. My God. I wonder if it's like a Victorian shoe button or something. I don't know. I can't tell. That is so tiny. So tiny. And it's testament to the fact that we are not high-tone honey badgers, right? Because we've been here for like a half an hour and we're not just high-toning it. You know, we don't treat properties that way. We like to dig all of the history. That is a really cool find. I mean, I can't really put a precise age on that. Tough to say, but certainly a keeper.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. You enjoy that. I like my pocket watch better, but
oh, for sure.
You know, you're still gonna get on it. It always is what happens. So we'll see. Well, Patrick thinks he has a very large piece of silver. You said?
Large and thin. So first, this was kind of crinkled up as if it were.
This is aluminum.
No, I don't think
sure?
so. Yes, because.
Oh, I do see a pattern there.
There's all these engravings.
Oh yeah.
And look, if you look right on this edge, right under my finger now, there's some letters stamped in, possibly numbers.
All right, so I'm gonna actually zoom the camera in. Sorry, everybody. No, it's just part of the design. Well, maybe not. Let me see, zoom in a little bit more. And naturally, I could be looking at this backwards. But yeah,
I think
no,
it's
it is
upside down.
It is fancy.
And then I just dug this in the same hole, but further down.
Whoa, what is
this is the cap to it. I think it was circular, and I think this was around.
So I wonder if
because
maybe
in
it's
this,
a cane tip or something.
That's what I'm thinking, because in this was like this whitish yucky, like...
Yeah, I totally thought that was aluminum. It is so light. Wow.
See?
But it's pretty, though.
Whatever this stuff is.
Why don't you pop the... oh, okay, you got it out?
Yeah.
So that's probably... Let me feel that. I don't know. I still think it's just... You're going to have to test it when you get home. I mean, I can't even feel this in my hand because it's so light. But we'll get back to you on that and let you know if it is, in fact, silver and hopefully an ID. Let me see that piece just one more time. Yeah, it's so light. Did you see sterling or something on this?
I think that's what that writing is.
All right, let me zoom in again. Hopefully the audience finds this interesting, us trying to figure things out. I can't see anything, but, when you get home, obviously, let me know what you do find out. Because, sure. Hopefully it is silver, but it's going to be hard to determine out here, unfortunately. So if it's silver, huge congrats. If it's foil, I feel terrible for you. All right, we'll be back. Well, if you didn't predict this happening, you'd never watch my channel. Oh my god. I hate you so much. I have a pocket knife. Do you want to know? Oh my god. Is that a class ring? What's on the... It's a class ring, I think. Let me see. You get to play with it forever. Hang on. Whoa. It looks like that's a colored stone, too, which has got...
I'm going to need to borrow your spray.
Yep, it is a class ring of some kind. All right, you hold that. Okay, and then I'm getting my spray. I thought about coming down here, but of course I didn't. I'm gonna bottom feed now. Here you go. I'll put it just so that. Let me see. Let's see what the date is on that thing and see if it has a name on the inside.
I don't see a date. There's a weird ram.
For Aries, don't be hating. I'm an Aries.
I don't know what that shield is. I don't think it's a class ring.
I think so. Let me see.
On it. Oh, 65.
65.
65. 1959, sorry.
1959.
1959 on that.
All right,
side.
let me see it close up.
Let me see the inside. It's got initials engraved.
It does.
J-E-S.
J-E-S. And that doesn't match the property owner's name, but that doesn't mean anything. That could be...
LGB 10K.
As much as the audience wants to see your fingertips. Sorry. Wow. So, yeah, high school. That's what it says on the top there. High school. So it is a high school class ring. Did we get a carat on it? Usually these are relatively low. What is it?
10.
10, yeah. Normally, for some reason, class rings are very low carat, but... It doesn't take away from it. So I'm assuming the ram probably is a sign of an Aryan, a fellow Aryan. I'm an Aries. And then this side, I can't quite see what it says there, but let's take a look on the inside here. Yeah, J-E-S. And then you said there was a year on it. So where's the year on this?
It's, right here on the side, 19 and then 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it right. Okay, so... Yep, I still can't see it very well. I'm going to take it. No, it's okay. I take your word for it. It's just my viewfinder because it's so bright out. Oh, I see. Yep. Wow. That's a hell of a find. So hopefully, without getting the entire house in the in the frame here, hopefully you can find the owner of that, because we like to do returns on
it's a green stone, dark green.
That's cool. Yeah, because we like to do returns when we can on jewelry, especially when it has a year and initials and stuff. So we'll certainly let the property owner know and see if it has anything to do with her. I don't know, because I mean that could actually be hers. I mean, it's a relatively small ring, so whatever the case, though, huge congrats. That's nuts. That is beautiful. Well, and you know, we have to say it's been actually a little bit disappointingly slow. We haven't found a whole lot in a while. You know, I just dug like an old hinge near the house and a couple of other not super exciting pieces that I didn't film, but yeah, that's film worthy right there. Gold on the gold, you SOB.
You mean G-O-L-D?
Funny guy. Right, funny guy. All right, we're going to keep going because that gives us new hope for the yard for sure. That's awesome. So first things first, as Patrick is over there now, but I'll narrate. Right after I shut off the camera for that gold ring, we realized that the J is the first initial of the property owner's name. I don't know why we both blanked out, so I'm gonna return that to her for sure. And I just got something pretty awesome. It was ringing up in the 60s. I had to work through this root ball for a few minutes, and I was rewarded handsomely with the first really old thing in this yard. We have, if I can get in the sun, wait till you see this, it's gorgeous. Beautiful dandy button. That is beautiful. Can't see the full design yet, but it's definitely coming through. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a nice one. I'm not sad about it. Not sad at all. So let me give that a little brush down, and we'll come back with it because very, very encouraging. About 6 inches down, somewhere in there. Really definitely a fight, but clearly well worth it and gives us even more hope for this property that's been relatively slow so far today. So I'll be right back with you. Well, check that out. I used just a soft toothbrush, and I didn't even see this edge work before. That is just a thing of beauty. Big old 1700s coat button, and this would have either had maybe some gold gilt on it or a silver wash, or maybe even just plain brass would have looked like gold back in the 1700s. So really awesome piece. I absolutely love that. You guys know I love dandy buttons, and really good condition because it came out of a yard instead of a cornfield. That's always a plus. So super duper happy with that. I will keep beeping around this area. That is an awesome find. Now, this is pretty interesting. It was ringing up like a 60-61. I already pulled it out, played with it just a little bit, and then put it back down in there. I think there is a high likelihood that this was actually a picture frame, like a daguerreotype, like a tin type. So I kind of wonder if there's still a bit of a ghostly image on there. I don't know. I could be wrong with my ID. It's going to be tough to say until I can take it home and clean it up. And as you can see, the shadows are getting long, so I don't think I'm going to do that right now. But if it does turn out being something interesting, certainly I will put a picture on the screen and let you know exactly what this is. But it could be something really special. So just wanted to capture that in case I'm correct. Well, that's not what it looks like from this angle here. It was like 2 inches in the ground. It was double tapping, 7980. 100% thought it was copper memorial, and it's not, but it had me going for a minute. I thought it was a dandy button based on one side of it, but it's something that Patrick actually just dug. This isn't his dig, but he has his own. Yep, 1999. Is that what you said yours is? 99?
Yeah, and it's got the Declaration of Independence on the back.
Oh, well, let's take a look at that. Let's see.
Should say 1776 on it, too.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so, yeah. Oh, man, what a day. Very, kind of interesting stuff, but, I mean, it's been few and far between. Very, very quiet yard, considering property owners lived here for so long, and didn't mention anybody else metal detecting it, but, well, that's something different. Who do I have here? Do I have Lincoln? I can't tell. No, that would be too... I just asked myself, ooh, is it President Lincoln on the back? Declaration of Independence. Oh, yeah, no, it is. What president did you get on yours?
I don't think I got a president.
I got a president. I have Abraham Lincoln and a date of 1863.
Oh, mine's you know what? I'll just bring it.
Oh, it's the Emancipation Proclamation. That's different. Okay. It's actually, you know what? It's kind of cool. I like that. Here. And then we'll swap.
Oh, yeah, they're different.
Yeah. Screaming. Yours has the Declaration of Independence and that yucky Sunoco logo. Yuck. We don't like that. But they did make a lot of interesting tokens.
Yeah.
And actually, I kind of like that one. I actually finally like mine better than yours.
1776.
1770. I know. I like that there's a guy on mine, though, and the guy happens to be Abraham Lincoln. Oh, boy. My audience is probably laughing at me right now because we're at a colonial site, but when you're in a yard, you get a lot of cross-century contamination, and they are not used to seeing me dig up Sunoco tokens from 1999. So, anyway, all right. Well, that was a fun beep. Oh, that actually is pretty cool. I like that token.
Mine's got a number 2 on the bottom, under the Sunoco sign. What do you have?
Yeah, because you would collect them, and then you could trade them in, I think, for a better alloy or something. Mine has a 4 on the back.
Oh, that's my lucky number.
Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to trade you. I like mine better. All right. Pretty cool for something modern. Well, in case it's not obvious, I haven't been filming my targets today. Otherwise, I can't keep up with this guy over here. He's got a huge target. I had another, what was it? Just aluminum?
Yeah, it's a whole can.
Very nice, a whole can. Now, we want whole coins.
The whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing. I gotcha. All right. Well, I got another signal that sounded like a copper memorial. And I said, wouldn't it be funny if it's another Sunoco token? Indeed. I mean, I haven't even really looked at it yet, but it's got to be what it is. Yep. 19... I think it's 99 again. We'll see who we've got this time. See if I've got another Emancipation Proclamation. So now I have 2 of the exact same thing. I will gladly take a second one. So that's what it looked like originally, Patrick. It had like a kind of a gold look to it, I guess. But, yeah, okay. Well, hey, I'll take 2 of the same thing. That's fine. Oh, it's so funny how it turns out sometimes. Okay, gonna go a little while longer, and I'm probably call it a day. All right, good find. We will keep on moving. So I guess since I am standing amongst the plugs of where all the Sunoco tokens came out, I'll show you how they ring up, and watch. This will completely be something different because I'm filming it, but hey, why not? Sorry, the screen is so bright there, but it's like that 79.80. Of course, it's not showing the 79 now, but when I initially swung over it, there it is. But yeah, basically right around 80, an inch in the ground. I would be willing to bet money that that's the same thing I just dug twice. We'll see. Yep. I'm seriously questioning if I'll ever air this video, just because it's so oddball, but I felt it. I've got another one. And hey, I got a different one. Woohoo! So, Columbus discovers America, which will have 1492 at the bottom, and our good old Sunoco 1999. Maybe we should just hone in on these signals and accept that it's just a strange day and dig them all up. They're kind of fun, actually. I don't hate them. If it wasn't for some people in the metal detecting community having super duper high standards and just kind of making fun of like what they deem to be not interesting, I wouldn't care, but I'm not sure where I was going with that. Just maybe I'll delete that part. I don't know. Yep, you can tell it's getting late in the day because I'm not making a whole lot of sense, but there he is, Christopher Columbus. All right. I guess I'll keep collecting these. Why not? Maybe if I find them all, they will still be redeemable for whatever the heck you could redeem them for. I know that you could do that when you found the whole set. You could redeem them for something at Sunoco. Not sure what. Or the company that made these. I can't remember. But, okay. Well, cool little token. Not very little at all, actually. About a $50 size. And we'll keep going. I don't think there's much more I can say about these Sunoco tokens. So, peace out. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this video but you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss a video from me in the future. Speaking of the future, in the very near future, I will be posting the Cape Cod trip with the one and only Quarter Hoarder and crew. I know that's been highly anticipated because his videos have already come out, and I cannot wait to share my version of those hunts with you. But really quick, back to this day, I will have you know that Patrick and I stayed at the house until dark waiting for the property owners to come back home because they had left for the day and upon first meeting us decided they trusted us enough to beep the yard when nobody was home. I love some people. So we waited and waited and waited, and as we're packing up my Jeep with all of our stuff, thank goodness the property owner comes home and Patrick is able to return her ring, which she was so excited about. And it's those moments that make this hobby so worthwhile. And with that, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and we'll see you next time.